said I'm never scared. Just know I mean it.
Welcome to day 11. Okay, so what is the topic for this vlog going to be? I want to talk about one of my favorite things, what I'm studying school, and that's going to be drugs. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. We're going to be talking about supplements. I always get asked what I take, what I like, what I think about this, what I think about that. So yeah, we're just gonna basically dive right into this. And excuse the mess of my room. I don't even have sheets on my bed right now because I just threw them in the wash. But I don't know. I'm like most comfortable here and I don't know. I also like this lighting, so bear with me. Anyway, now the one point that I want to stress to everybody, and that you think that like people would know, but like I don't think they do, is that a supplement is exactly that. It's there to supplement your diet in case you aren't already getting enough of, you know, whatever. If we want to be literal right now, the definition of supplement, according to Google, is something that completes or enhances something else when added to it. That is what a supplement is. It's not like synonyms of supplement are addition, accessory, extra, add-on. Like, that's what it is. It's just an add-on. It's just an addition to proper diet. Supplements are not going to help you build muscle. They're not, you know, just something you take and all of a sudden you wake up looking like Thor. Like, no, that's just not how it works in life. Like, I guarantee if you go to the gym, especially like commercial gyms, if you go there and you ask some huge guy like what he's taking, he will ramble off a list of Supps, and if you ask him like what each and every single one is doing for him and why he's taking it and all that, like, I doubt he has any real idea about why he's taking it, except for the fact that like the bottle probably says like, oh, promotes muscle mass. It's like, yeah, have you heard about these new Supps? Like, they're gonna, like, I don't even know what it is, bro, but like, I just feel my muscles are growing, I'm making gains, and like, you know, I'm lifting more weights, like, look at me, I'm just like swelling up, and the gains, like, what? It's gonna sound cliche, but there is no supplement for just hard work, dedication, and, you know, training and dieting hard and the right way. That's really all it comes down to. Are the four things, and one of them you don't really need, but throw it in there because it is obviously like very common. So these are like the four things that I think everyone should be taking, and that I do take and that I have found the most beneficial. Number one is going to be a form of protein, usually like a whey protein, maybe even an isolate protein. But typically you want to take in anywhere from, I would say on the low end, like 0.7, 0.8 grams of protein to about 1 to maybe 1.2 grams of protein per body weight. And protein in powdered form is just there to make it more convenient for you. Certain guys who, you know, if you weigh 210 pounds and you have a lot of muscle, I mean, eating strictly just, you know, actual like protein sources like, you know, chicken, beef, eggs, you know, things like that, to get in that much protein in a day is a lot. Like, you'd have to eat a shit ton of chicken. And really, like, protein powders are really just there for your convenience. You don't need them. You don't have to have a protein shake after you work out. You can go and eat chicken to have a protein shake after you work out. Yes, of course you can. You know, if you're going to the gym and then like right after the gym, like you're going somewhere, like you're not gonna go home and eat, it's gonna be like a couple hours, then yeah, okay, drink a protein shake. I've done it too. I make, you know, or like I blend it up and make a protein bowl. Essentially, it's like the same thing. It's just protein. But you don't have to do that. Like I said earlier, protein is literally just there for like the convenience of it, and in case, you know, you can't get in, you know, as many, you know, grams as you need a day because, you know, maybe your protein intake is high and, you know, no one wants to eat 5 pounds of chicken a day. So, protein powder is not some magical powder and like fairy dust that you just intake and all of a sudden your muscles just grow. Like, no, you don't need protein powder. And to be honest, I try and limit my intake of protein powders because personally, like, I'd rather just eat the food. I'd rather eat chicken and I'd rather eat egg whites, or I don't know, that's just me. I'd rather just eat the food than everyone is going to be able to stomach 200 plus grams of protein a day. You know, so there's the protein for you. Number two, I'm gonna say is creatine. I do take creatine. I take a powdered form of the monohydrate. There are also different forms of creatine out there, but I have found, and with the research I have done and the people that I have talked to, I have just found that the old school monohydrate creatine, you know, your typical 5 grams a day is good. Like, you know, there's a lot of questions about like loading the creatine, cycling on and off of the creatine. Your typical like loading of creatine is recommended. You don't have to do it, but it is definitely recommended. You will typically take about 20 grams of creatine for about like a week straight. 20 grams of creatine a day for like a week straight. And then once you like load that, afterwards, after about a week, you'll just take, you know, your standard 5 grams a day for, you know, your maintenance level. Yeah. Okay, now number 3 is fish oil. And there are a bunch of different forms of fish oil. Obviously, you see that in my full day of eating video, I take the liquid form. I used to take capsules. You can do either. Usually you want to get about, I'm going to say like 2 grams, 1 to 2, but usually 2 grams of the EPA and the DHA per day from your intake of it. Okay, there's a lot of benefits to fish oil. Fitness related, you know, it helps with, you know, soreness and less pain and swelling of your joints. It helps with mobility of your joints also. Also helps with like recovery and stuff like that. But there's also a lot of benefits to it, not exactly fitness related. It helps you get and maintain like that healthy cholesterol level from like the good fats that you want to have, that you want in your diet. It also helps to lower blood pressure and also helps to prevent against heart disease. So honestly, just like an all-around good supplement to be taking, both fitness and non-fitness related. Now the fourth, between this one and creatine, I don't know which one I would stress more. Probably this one, because you don't have to take creatine, but these are your BCA branched chain amino acids. So amino acids are the building blocks of protein. They are going to help promote protein synthesis. They're also going to help repair old tissue and help to build new ones. I do think the BCAAs are very important, and I do definitely see a difference from when I wasn't taking them to when I started taking them, and even like I've like run out of BCAAs before for like a solid week to a week and a half at a time, and I don't know, maybe it's like a you know, placebo effect, but I swear that I do see a difference in my recovery and my soreness and all of that. You can drink BCAAs before a workout. It'll help to like reduce that post-exercise soreness. It'll also help recovery afterwards. You can drink them after your workout in order to do the same thing. You can even sip on them during your workout, which I know a couple people who do that. It'll help to prevent protein breakdown and reduce fatigue throughout your workout. So this has been my little spiel on supplements. Like I said, protein, creatine, fish oil, and BCAAs are your 4, I think, very highly beneficial supplements that you should actually consider taking. Beyond that, there's really nothing else. But, you know, there's 8,324,692 different supplements out there, so maybe there's something that I'm forgetting. Maybe there's something that you have found that works great for you, and you know what? Then keep using it.
If I ever said I'm never scared, just know I mean